Welcome to Hollywood Hits, where we're catching you up on the biggest blockbusters, series new to streaming, and everything in between. I'm Ariel Towell.
And I'm Denise Cabello, and coming up, this award-winning play is coming to life on the big screen.
But first, this action film has a star-studded cast that includes Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal, Isa Gonzalez, and Rosamund Pike. It's a simple hook. You've got a covert team of operatives sent to get back a billion-dollar fortune. In the Gray is in theaters now.
Call Gary into my office. There is a situation here.
I assure you, you'd like to listen. The alternative is very
Why did we
expensive.
just see that
Gary!
guy?
She's pretty.
She's so beautiful.
Get them out of my office now.
Okay.
Was he in the morning show?
There are two versions of how this narrative plays out.
Exhibit A.
He was
Gary waits
just in
patiently
some
and quietly by the
Succession.
door.
He was
Okay.
in
I was
B.
like, I
Gary
don't know
steps
him.
forward and you spend the next 6
I know
hours
him.
sponging him off the walls. I know which version Gary
Isn't
would
he like
prefer.
Norwegian
Gary.
royalty?
Jake?
Yeah.
Manny Salazar. He's not really the guy you loan $1 billion and expect to see it back.
You think you can recover?
Do you know who he
you
is?
know I can.
The
In
villain-looking
this
guy?
job,
Yeah.
when mistakes are
Him?
made, you
No,
need
well-
insurance. Kids, don't say a word. Follow me.
She doesn't age either.
Bronco and Sid will now solve it their way.
Love the shirt.
It's silk.
I'll tell you who he is later.
I just told you. It's silk.
This is Salazar's island. The police
guy.
are on payroll. And he has a
You
reasonable
like Henry
experience
Cavill?
with private
Profile.
army.
I do. You don't?
Tick every
Not
box.
particularly.
Take every
What?
top,
Leave every wheel.
lick every step.
3, 2, 1.
My heart's
I
skipped.
mean, if I'm watching this, I'm watching for Jake.
Oh my gosh.
Range.
300. Wait, 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
They work between the moral and the immoral. The black and the
Him?
white.
I don't know who that is.
Can he remind you of anybody?
They operate in the gray.
I'll tell you.
So now I'm dying.
I foresee a problem.
I am aware that there is a 300-foot deep untraversable ravine, but if you give yourself enough runway, build up some speed, and flap your arms like so,
It should take the bump out of the landing.
Guy Ritchie's back. Did,
So
did
is
he ever
Henry
really, though?
Cavill.
Yes, we know you love Henry
I
Cavill.
do.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal. We're split here.
Perfect.
We're
No, but
split
it's
here.
perfect for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we've got Guy Ritchie writing and directing. He has a very clear split because he's got his crime capers like a Rock and Roller, Two Smoking Barrels, and then he's done big budget films like Aladdin.
Yeah.
So I love that he runs the gamut.
Yeah.
He's got so much range. Then, of course, we talked about the cast. Henry Cavill. This is kind of a reunion because they worked together on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And then you've got Jake Gyllenhaal, who's coming off of Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that one's really good if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And Liza Gonzalez, Rosamund Pike. And then the bad guy.
Uh-huh. Tell
Is-
me. I'm dying.
Okay, so when I saw his name, I was like, oh, his last name is Bardem. So he's
Oh.
Javier Bardem's eldest brother.
see it
And you see it
now.
now. Now this film is actually it's got an award for the Tenerife Sustainability Seal. So they shot and they met the verified environmental standards for location production in the Canary Islands, which is kind of crazy
cool.
considering this is an action-packed film. You'd think they'd have so much going on, but they all did it sustainably.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, well, we have another big one in the theaters. It's called Is God Is. So let me set the scene for you because this is a stage adaptation to film. So this is based off of Alicia Harris's 2018 off-Broadway play.
Okay.
It's an award-winning play, won 3 Obies, which is a really big award for off-Broadway. So Alicia wrote and directed this movie in her feature directorial debut. So we're getting a look at it now. Here's a look at Is God Is.
Swing. We got a letter from Mama.
I thought she was dead. What she went with us now? Where she been at?
She's on her deathbed. This one, look, if we don't
Why?
go now, this might be our last chance
To see God.
God, she made us, didn't she?
That's Vivica.
Girls, I'm gonna make this real simple. Make your daddy dead. Real dead.
This seem a little crazy.
Not as crazy as setting your wife on fire in front of your kids, then abandoning them.
We ain't killers. How we gonna live with ourselves if we do this? This destiny type shit. You ready?
Yeah.
Are these the actresses from Broadway?
One of them
One of them is?
Burnt
Okay.
us up. Find her, and you'll
Her.
find him. A lady by the name of Divine. You're his girl.
Oh, hell no.
You in trouble? Chuck Hall's got your back.
Just tell us where he at. For fear that it would wag, he took my time. We ain't gonna kill him.
We clapping.
Tell us where to find him. You're alive?
We drumming.
So y'all think y'all just gonna kill him?
Imagine what our lives would look like if he hadn't done it.
Fire burnt his house down.
See that Sterling K?
Yes.
It was born for burning.
I don't wanna hear no yeah, 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 yeah.
Ain't nobody innocent.
There's a lot going on.
I don't want nothing but blood.
Why don't you sit with me? Seems like we got a lot to talk about.
A wild ride.
Wild.
So this one's being called a spaghetti western meets
okay.
a great Odyssey adventure. But we were talking about the cast. So
Yes.
the two sisters are led by Cara Young, and she's a Tony Award winner.
Oh,
She was the first
wow.
Black actress to be Tony nominated in 4 consecutive years, and the for Best Featured Actress in a Play, and the first African-American actress to win 2 consecutive Tonys.
Wow.
So she's very talented.
Yes.
Mallory Johnson, the other sister, we've seen her recently in Vladimir, that Netflix show.
Yeah.
Then you have Janelle Monáe, who is a Grammy
yes.
Award winner, but we've also seen her in Hidden
also
Figures, Moonlight, stunning. Then God in this movie is Vivica A. Fox.
Yes.
Needs no introduction,
Yeah.
right? And then we find out that the man they're hunting down, their father, is Sterling K. Brown. So this is going to be one that you want to see in theaters.
You're going to have your popcorn ready.
And yes, have your popcorn ready and pay attention.
Yes.
It's taking you on a ride for sure.
Yeah. All right. Now, this is what happens when love goes wrong. Those details are next. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Love is in the air, but for this first movie, it's not necessarily a good thing.
That's right. Okay, so first we're going to dive into Obsession. Now, this is a love story gone wrong. It's a straight up horror movie, okay?
Okay.
So here's what's going on. This guy is in love with his friend. She's friend zoned him, right?
Okay.
So he gets this little toy. He can make a wish. He makes the wish that she loves him more than anyone on earth. That becomes
Oh my gosh,
the
the
obsessive
obsession?
kind of love,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like what happens when, be careful what you wish for. It's
Right,
going to go
right.
wrong, right? So this movie is led by Michael Johnson, who we've seen in Teen Wolf, 911, the TV show, and then he's done a lot of VO work. So he's not really led anything. So this is like his breakout role.
Okay.
Then you have Indy Nevarte, and same thing. She's from Trap House, Superman, and Lois, but this is like her breakout role where she's being deemed our next Scream Queen. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you'll see Andy Richter in there too,
Okay.
comedian
Yeah.
from, the Conan show, and
Yeah.
we've seen him in Elf and everything. But it's going to be just like a really interesting play on that concept of like be careful what you wish for, but then also like how love can drive you mad, right? So that's what Indy says they played a lot with on her facial features, on the concept of like why she's acting this way and how people can actually get to that point, of course exaggerated for this movie.
Yeah.
And some gross stuff is going to happen. It's going to be pretty horrific, but it's going to be good. And she said she mastered her scream in this
Oh,
movie. Her
okay.
scream queen scream. Yeah.
All right, well, then there you go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're excited.
I know you're
you're
not, but I am.
I don't know. Let me know how it goes. Let me know
Okay,
how it goes.
okay.
All right. Well, next up we have something that's definitely not that.
Yeah.
We've got Dutton Ranch on Paramount Plus. The first 2 episodes are out now, with episodes releasing weekly on Fridays. So there are going to be a total of 9 episodes. This one is the next chapter for Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler after Yellowstone. They moved to South Texas on a 7,000-acre ranch. So now they're not on their home turf. They're the outsiders. So what's really interesting about this is the setting is South Texas, but they actually shot in North Texas, and they used Dallas as like stand-in for Chicago. You know the movie magic.
Which they did similarly for Madison.
Yes. The working title was actually called Rio Paloma, and Rip Wheeler's character actually, who was played by Cole Hauser, said that his character is going to go through some language barriers being in South Texas. So we're going to see that. It's going to be really interesting to see how they work through that. And then new to the cast, Ed Harris and Annette Bening.
Okay.
So you'll have to watch this one. It looks good. Annette looks amazing.
That Yellowstone world is real. It's just taken off
it's
in
taken
all
off.
directions.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so we're going to end with one more love story, but this one is your classic love triangle, okay? So this is called Off Campus. It's a series streaming on Prime.
Okay.
This is like The Summer I Turned Pretty meets Heated Rivalry.
Oh, my.
It's like classic rom-com love triangle, and then throw in hockey as well.
And hockey, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's the new sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Sport of choice.
Exactly. So it's that classic story of girls trying to make a boy jealous by flirting with other boy, and then are they going to fall in love? Probably. So you just have to watch. And it's led by Ella Bright, who's from Holmes and Watson, and a BB series called Mallory Towers. And then one of the love interests is Belmont Camely. He is from the Alto Knights, based on a true story. And then the other love interest in that triangle is Josh Hewson, who is from Dude Prophecy, Thor, Love and Thunder, Heartbreak High. Okay, and then so all of those faces, you may have seen him, may have not, but I know you'll know this face. Jalen Thomas Brooks. He's the nurse with the curly hair from The Pit. Yeah,
Love
so
that.
he's in this one as well.
Yes.
And it's just going to be a fun watch, an easy watch. I like to call these like teeny bopper love stories, right? So I'll be tuning in.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone's favorite anti-hero is back. We'll tell you all about it next. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Here's something Marvel doesn't do often. The Punisher has his very own special.
That's right. Okay, so this one's called The Punisher One Last Kill. It's going to be on Disney Plus.
Okay.
But let's do a Punisher timeline, because this guy has been in and off the screen, on and off the screen for a long time. So the character, the Punisher, he had the family tragedy in 2015 that sparks him becoming the Punisher, right? And so the Punisher makes his debut in Daredevil season 2 in 2015-2016.
Okay.
That's the Netflix Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
The original Daredevil series. Then the Punisher got his own series, season 2, 2 seasons in 2016 through 2018.
Okay.
All on Netflix still, right?
Okay.
Then all the MCU stuff gets pulled from Netflix when they're doing the Disney buyout, right? When everything's going to switch over to Disney. So there's like a 10-year gap where we don't see Punisher.
Okay.
Then he returns in Daredevil Born Again season 1, the recent Disney Daredevil.
Yes.
And One Last Kill is going to be after Punisher season 2 from Netflix, and before Daredevil Born Again season 2 from Disney.
So it's in that limbo area.
In that limbo area, exactly. And Daredevil season 2, Born Again season 2 just aired its last episode of season 2. So you're kind of a little bit all over the place, but it'll all make sense once you watch it. Yeah. So here's a look at The Punisher One Last Kill, streaming on Disney Plus.
Hey,
I
Frank.
don't know why, but I love this.
How you doing, brother?
He's a really good actor.
He is.
Talk to me.
That's cool. Ooh, he's been busy writing then.
Think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done? I'm not sure about me. But you?
Burly beard.
You ain't got a fucking chance.
I'm afraid that he's gonna go crazy, though. Like John Bernthal is gonna go crazy. I'm afraid he's gonna pull a Shia.
Really?
Shia LaBeouf and just like...
You know what? He's a very emotional actor. Very emotional. Like, he pours a lot into his characters.
So Marvel is taking this really dark turn from comparatively from the Marvel universe, right? And it's giving you action and blood and killing, all that, led by John Bernthal, who we've seen in everything lately. But we're going to see him in Spider-Man Brand New Day coming up soon. But he's also lately been in The Bear.
Yes, yeah. So he is a key character in The Bear.
Yeah.
And recently Hulu dropped Gary. And if you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu, available now. It's a standalone episode, so it's basically a prequel episode to The Bear. So
and it's his character.
It's about his character, Mikey, and Richie. So Richie's played by Eben Moss Backrack, and Mikey is John Bernthal. So it's a specific day. They travel to Gary, Indiana, because their uncle sent them over there, and you really start to understand the mind and feelings and the emotional place that Mikey was in. And you also understand the dynamic of the relationship Richie and Mikey have together, because they're best friends. And it plays out so beautifully. And what's really interesting too about this is that these two characters, these two guys, they wrote this standalone episode. So they're really developing their characters. So it's very, very well thought out. Not only did they write this together, they're both starring on Broadway together in A Dog Day Afternoon. And it's on Broadway right now. It ends on June 28th, which is right around the time that the 5th and final season of The Bear will drop on Hulu.
That's so cool.
Everyone is talking about the Odyssey, right? Yeah, because it's got a killer cast. So we're going to take a look at that next. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. It's a long list of A-list actors that are starring in the latest rendition of the Odyssey in theaters July 17th. The latest trailer just released, so let's take a look.
Tell me what you remember.
Oh no,
My wife?
And your girl.
She
You.
is
The son.
slowly transforming me.
Tom.
And then what?
Charlize, right?
Yeah.
We won the war. Help me go home.
I'm very curious to see with
This is
the
a household.
Jimmy
waiting for
Kimmel.
master.
Robert.
Yeah, the Jimmy
The what?
Kimmel. You know, like he and Jimmy
I
Kimmel
want
are
you
like
to choose
feuding.
me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see if they do anything special for the show.
Ithaca's king is coming back. No, he's not.
What would he do if he came back here and find all these suitors in his house?
That's John Leguizamo, right?
You're pining for a daddy you didn't even know, like some sniveling bastard. Who's looking after your wife and son?
I thought that was John
Do you
Bernthal.
see? My dad is coming.
The
He's in
bald one.
everything. Yeah.
Bringing vengeance. Bringing it all. I need everyone at this party dead. I can still save them.
You're a man who needs to control his fate. But you cannot control this.
That world is gone.
This is crazy.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Keep us straight!
Okay, so we need to see this one in theaters just to pay all of those actors
Oh my
that
God.
are in this. It is crazy.
Yeah.
Just watching the trailer, you're like, hey.
Discovering new people.
Yeah. So, of course, this is led by Matt Damon. But in that trailer alone was the first time I saw John Bernthal.
Yeah.
So if you want to break down the cast, go to IMDb and you'll just see star after star. Oh my gosh.
And of course, it's all directed by Christopher Nolan. And Christopher Nolan has a very long and deep relationship with IMAX. This is the first feature film shot entirely with IMAX cameras. They were newly developed cameras that are 30% quieter, lighter, and more ergonomic.
So we'll be covering that as we get closer, and we'll let you know what you can watch, what you need to put on your list right here on Hollywood Hits. So thanks for joining us. If you want to find out more, follow us on social media. You can also watch our entire show on our YouTube channel, and you can hear our entire show on our podcast. For Hollywood Hits, I'm Denise Cabello.
I'm Ariel Twell.
We'll see you next week.